Our focus is really to provide support to the cancer patient and to their families.
There's nothing like us. There's absolutely no other organization that provides day-to-day services for these patients, and that is the most important thing.
I think they helped me realize that there is life after cancer.
Don't waste your time making all the phone calls and doing all the research. Just call Cancer Action. And I said, and most likely any place you call is going to refer you back to them anyway.
I never thought it was the end. I never thought it was over. I always knew that it would be a fight, but I knew it was a fight I was going to win.
There's no greater respect to be had than for folks that work in this way, giving out hope. How much better could that possibly be?
It's an incredible privilege to be able to walk with someone during their most difficult life challenge. And I've been blessed to be a part of it.
You never know what it's going to be like until you've looked in that physician's eyes and heard them say, you have cancer.
While shaving, I found a little lump on my neck that I knew wasn't quite right.
Right before Christmas, I had a routine mammogram, and it was abnormal.
And the doctor didn't like what he saw on the mammogram, so he did a sonogram.
I noticed a lump on my neck.
I felt a knot that I normally hadn't felt before.
I obviously had something, and so the more serious testing began.
He saw a spot there.
I just kind of knew, you have a feeling.
And sure enough, I had cancer.
Breast cancer.
Squamous cell carcinoma, which is head and neck cancer.
Words that I will never forget in my life when my biopsy report came back and the doctor's words were, well, we were hoping for lymphoma.
Truthfully, I just gave up.
We had just adopted our youngest. We had our 5-year-old's birthday party, our 3-year-old's birthday party, and then right after all this, just the train going full steam ahead, that he got sick and we found out it was cancer, and it was just like the train got derailed.
I did not know where my hope was going to come from.
They really don't know what to expect, and then all of a sudden their life is no longer their own. We're telling them when to come in and have lab work drawn, when they need to come and see the doctor, when they're supposed to have scans done.
You call all these places and they just refer you to someone else to call, and you call them and they refer you to someone to call. So I'm like, I need someone just to make all these phone calls to find out when I can actually get to someone who can actually do something to help.
The people at Cancer Action have helped many people go through chemotherapy, radiation. They can give them all kinds of information about what to do, what to expect, how to prepare for it to make it the easiest possible scenario it can be.
Almost everyone knows someone whose life has been touched by cancer.
It's a life-changing event when somebody gets that diagnosis of cancer. And as wonderful as some family members like to be and to talk with them about it, they don't have that experience, and they have very experienced volunteers and employees at Cancer Action that will talk with patients and really walk them through the whole process.
It's like buying insurance. You have that peace of mind. I knew they were there for me.
They just say, what do you need? How can we help?
We began in the garage of the first executive directors who had a concern for families that they saw in their community.
This organization is so important for people going through cancer and people in the community, just for the things they offer, not just the physical and material things, but the information, the knowledge that they can bring to people, the awareness.
We try to say, if there's a need out there, we want to try to meet it. When transportation became a real challenge, Cancer Action stepped up and really expanded our transportation program so that we could help get people to their appointments.
Our resource library alone gives them anything at their fingertips that they possibly have questions about.
Lois got us a card that helped with the co-pays. So even though we had really good insurance and there were still co-pays, but again, I mean, every every little bit helped when you're not working and you're not getting any income.
The first thing that I received, beside a warm welcome, was a comfort basket that contained an Afghan and some other things. And I always tell the story that Afghan was my first piece of tangible hope.
I remember at one point I was concerned when I completely lost my hair. And I think how much time she took in getting a wig that fit me so well that I could wear. She started to put one on. No, that's not going to be comfortable for you. You know, it doesn't fit right. And she took so much time to get a wig that I could stand to leave on for several hours.
Now, today, thankfully, because of better treatments and earlier detection, more and more people live beyond their cancer experience. What kind of impact has this experience had on their lives, and what will it have in a year, 2 years down the road, 4 years down the road? So our survivorship and wellness services that we've started offering really help to address those issues. And then our wellness and survivorship programs are here to help them regain their strength and their energy to work through the emotional impact that going through this experience has had on them and their families.
Being together with survivor and everybody trying to do the same thing, trying to get their strength and their ability back, you know, where it once was.
And then to move past their cancer experience and get on with life. So we kind of complete the circle with that. And the interesting thing about that process is how many people come back and say, you know, you helped me. Maybe I can give back in some way. Yeah, maybe I can help touch a life. And that's what we're all here to do, is to touch a person's life.
Cancer gave me an entirely new perspective on life.
I can't say enough good things about the people who work here. They do it because they love it. They are dedicated to the people that they serve. They spend every time and energy they can thinking about how they can make those people's lives better. And to me, that's what it's all about.
We really just appreciate this so much because it has really helped our life. It has helped us get through our cancer experience probably more than anything or anybody else.
It's good to have a place there that you can depend on and you can call up on when you need them. And they're just there when you need them.
It's a place where you can get hope. It's a place where people care. And if you are fortunate enough to get through this, they're always glad to see that you're still around.
It's the reward for us is to see that what we do, tangible things we do, make an immediate difference in someone's life. We know somebody else is going to come through that door for the first time, and they're going to need a friend, and they're going to need someone who can come alongside them and say, you know, we're going to get you through this.
Thank you, Cancer Action.
The end.